Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel for some new SLRE content. I know you'll be wanting to see F1 2020, but a lot of people have been asking for this game to come back, and no, I haven't uploaded this game in ages, but as I already told you, I really like this game and I'm going to be continuing this series for quite a while, so it will take its time until it's over. Most of you support this series quite a lot, so I was like, okay, we need to make a video on this, and we're actually on the final championship of our first league, like the debut championship sort of. And yeah, this is gonna be a pretty nice episode. F1 2080 is gonna come out tomorrow, and at the weekend I'll probably be posting some WRC 8. But for the time being, we're back on SLRE watching our beautiful Citroen Saxo. We're not going to be using this car on today's episode. The car we're going to be using is a 70s car, because we're entering the 70s championship. So yeah, really, like you can see, we completed the Class 2 wheel drive rookie championship, the Class 2 wheel drive pro championship, all gold medals, and now we are ready for the 70s championship. So this episode is going to be seven events with 70s rally cars. So I'm really looking forward to this. Sorry for not uploading it for 2020. I have it recorded, but I saw somebody asking for this and I was like, okay, we need to post some SLRE, and I really want to play this game again. So let's get introduced to the Rally 70s category.
The vehicles in this category are the pioneers of the rallying universe. These cars transformed the drivers of yesteryear into the professionals of modern rallying. Despite their compact size, these vehicles stirred strong emotions. Just consider the magnificent duels between the legendary Mini Cooper S and the 8112 Abarth. These cars didn't just popularize off-road racing, they gave rise to an entirely new discipline for all motorsports fans to enjoy.
So, pretty nice introduction. These are probably the first sort of rally cars to make a WRC and rallying in general popular. And as you can see, plenty of cars that we don't have on Der Rally 2.0 or Der Rally 1. There's this Abarth, there's the Mini Cooper and the Lancia Fulvia, which are pretty much classical cars. But there's this BMW, and it is the only BMW in the game. In the whole game, this is the only BMW. So you know which car I'm going to choose. Probably the Lancia Fulvia is the fastest one, the Abarth is the slowest one and the cheapest one. But there's another Abarth later on to the game, the Abarth Punto. So I will be buying this for sure. So for the moment, I wanted to try out the BMW so badly, and it's also rear-wheel drive, the only rear-wheel drive car in this category. So I was like, you know, gotta try something like that. We've already tried front-wheel and all-wheel drive cars, but we haven't tried a rear-wheel drive one. So this is the BMW 2002 Ti. Really looking forward to drive this car, and for our first event, it's a stage in Australia, and I gotta tell you, this Australian stage was a pain in the ass, no joke. I must have spent around an hour to get the gold medal on this one. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna show you only my best effort on this one, where I got the gold medal, where I still made mistakes. I still made mistakes on this stage, on this effort, but the rest was just so tough. This stage was out of my skill. I don't know, getting used to the car was already hard by itself, because the physics on this game are very tough. They're very realistic and they're very tough. For example, this rear-wheel drive car, you need to be very conservative on the throttle. You need to be very careful with every single move on the wheel you make. It's not like Der Rally 2.0, where rear-wheel drive cars just drive like normal cars, you know. They're very enjoyable, they're very nice to drive, especially that Lancia 037, but they are doable, like you can drive them, they're drivable. This car right here, I don't know if it's because it's a 70s car or anything, but it was a pain in the ass to learn how to drive this car. But either way, this is my best effort. I'm gonna let you listen to the engine of the brand new car for a little bit and probably enjoy my good driving, because I was quite decent on those first couple of sectors around this stage.
Right 4 over bump tightens and left 4 minus. Right 3 into left 4 plus and right 5 40. Left 6 60, left 5 into right 5 and left 4 and right 4 opens at 40. Caution, right 5 over jump, 60. Left 5 long opens, 40. Caution, right 5 over crest, don't cut, 40. Left 6 into sudden right 3 plus, and left 6 long tightens. And left 6 tightens, 50. Left 6 and caution, right 6 tightens 3. Left 3 plus and right 5 minus over crest. Left 5 over bridge tightens into left 6. And right 5 very, very long, 60. Left 5 tightens and left 6 plus. Left
So that's the engine of the car. It sounds pretty normal. Of course, engine sounds in this game are not really impressive. This stage was very tough though. As you can see, the stability of the car was just not there. From gravel to tarmac and all that, all those slow corners and all that. Look at this, stepping on the throttle just a little bit more. The back end is just gonna go off. It was a very enjoyable car though. When you start learning how to drive the car and getting used to it, to driving it and all that, it is getting a little bit more exciting. So it's a very exciting car. Look at this. Completely lost the back end there. Saved it. And yeah, it was just a hell driving this car. Look at this. Just run wide there. Crash onto the bollards and all that, you know.
Right 5 over jump, 100. Caution, right 6 over crest, 160. Caution, slowing into right 3 plus over bump and left 4 tightens, 40. Left 5, 40. Right 5, 40. Left 5 minus. Caution, right 3 minus on a. Right 5
this part was the hardest from the whole stage because I actually lost time there. It was a very slow part and I was very careful not to cross there because I was crashing all the time around there. Now this is a very fast right-hander. Look at this, very fast through there. And you can go almost flat out through there. Gotta lift off a little bit. How did my... Okay. From those flipping barriers sort of, my windshield there is completely broken. And this is very annoying because you don't have very good visibility when this happens. I made a huge mistake on the final sector, but still we lost some time, but at the end of the day we got our gold medal, not with a huge gap. Remember, we had a 7-second gap, and going into the final sector that gap went down to around, I feel like 3 seconds. It was something like that. It was a very, very close call once again. But I was so satisfied to see. There you go, 1.7 seconds. So we lost 6 seconds of the final sector. But yeah, I was so satisfied to finally see that we're done. We're out of here after probably 2 hours of driving around the same stage. We finally made it. And for this one, the second event, we were in Mexico this time around. Much easier stage, obviously, and a much more enjoyable one. Like, that Australian stage was a pain in the ass. Like, from a certain point and afterwards, like, you stop enjoying it. It just becomes very boring to drive the same stage over and over again and not getting the result that the game wants you to get. And well, we made it and we moved on to the next one, this Mexican stage. The gravel is much more smoother around here. Damage limitation, like, there's no way you can make a mistake around there. Of course, you still need to be careful because of the rear-wheel drive driving of this car, but in general this was a much better stage and I enjoyed it much more. It was actually first try where we made this one. As you can see, 3.2 seconds going into the first sector, and yeah, it just went very smoothly from then and on.
Right 5 plus, left 6, right 5 plus, 40. Caution, left 3 opens, 50. Crest and left 6. And right 6 into left 5 minus. And right 5 plus and left 6 minus, 70. Right 5 plus, 40. left 5 over crest and right 6. Right 5 plus long and left 5 plus over big jump and right 6 over jump.
Oh, that was a very scary jump there. I really like the stage design. Stage design on this game is amazing. I don't know if it's as good as WRC8's one. Probably WRC8 has the best stage design out of all the rally games, but this one must be very close on the second position in terms of stage design. Golden Masters should really get some of those stage designers from Kiloton or Milestone. That's just my opinion. I feel like they should get better stages done instead of only high-speed stages and all that. It's really gonna update the skill level in my opinion as well. Like this sort of stages where they have some slow corners and all that, they're much tougher. But either way, another gold medal right there, and we're moving on to Monte Carlo. And I have to admit, I forgot that the physics on tarmac, and especially icy tarmac and snow, were so good on this game. They are so damn good. The physics on snow and icy tarmac and tarmac in general, they're just top notch. Much better than the WRC8, much better than the Rally 2.0. Trust me, physics on those surfaces are just incredible in this game. You need to try them out if you're a rally fan. I wanted to mention, I could be out on holidays, probably 23rd of July to 29th of July. And also the 9th of August till the 18th of August. I'm gonna try and have some scheduled uploads while I'm gonna be missing, but of course that is not gonna be the case for daily uploading. There's no way I can be out on holidays and do daily uploading as well. You get me, like I have to do some holidays, you know, it's summer and I'm coming after like a very tough period of exams. School is done, you know, I gotta go out. I gotta go get some holidays. I gotta rest a little bit. But yeah, videos are gonna continue. I'm probably gonna have some scheduled videos ready for when I'm gonna be missing. Probably around 3 or 4 videos while I'm gonna be missing, something like that. It's not gonna be a huge break. Probably around 14 days on August, 5 days in July, and probably around 10 to 20 days in September. I know the release of WRC9 will be on September, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing with that. As you can see, huge loss of control there, completely lost the back end. It's the snow physics that make it very hard. You need to be very careful around snow. Love the snow on this game, and love the icy tarmac. Icy tarmac is amazing. I really I thought it wasn't as good as the Rally 2.0, but it's up there for sure. Really enjoy the driving there. But yeah, September I'm probably going to be having my most holidays, for anyone wondering. So yeah.
Right 4 plus long 70.
About September in the WRC9 career mode, I will obviously have that series onto my channel. We'll see what we can do about the videos. I'm hopefully not going to be away from home when WRC9 releases, and I could post like a few videos, edit them very quickly, and while I'm missing there's going to be a lot of WRC9 content. For the time being in the summer, content I'm going to be posting F1 2020, the Sottocorsa Competizione, and F-Factor 2 are going to be my 3 main games for the channel. WRC8 career mode only has 2 more episodes to go, and I'm probably going to be making a few like comparison videos and what I'm expecting for the new game. That was my only mistake on this stage, and thankfully it didn't really cost us a lot of time there. It was right at the end of the stage with only 1 bad sector. This was going to be our 2nd bad sector. We still had a very comfortable lead from the rest of the grid, with going to be heading with a 4:21 time around Monte Carlo. What an amazing stage that was. Monte Carlo stages are amazing on this game. You gotta try them out. Personally, I feel like the Monte Carlo stages are the best ones on this game. But very comfortable lead, 12.7 seconds. And this is the other feature I was talking about. You can actually take any car you want on a Pikes Peak event or a Rallycross event. So this is pretty amazing to see on a game. We don't have it on the Rally 2.0. I don't know why. But either way, this is a career mode event, and we're pretty much driving our BMW 2002 Ti on a Pikes Peak event, which is pretty sick for me. I feel like it's quite amazing to finally like let me drive all of my cars on Pikes Peak events. So yeah, this was very enjoyable. It was a pretty easy event because I like Pikes Peak quite a lot, and this car felt amazing for Pikes Peak. So yeah, I'm gonna let you enjoy a little bit the run around this Pikes Peak event. that was pretty much the end of this event. Really enjoyable to drive this car on full speed around those Pikes Peak stages. Another gold medal. I was expecting it this time round. Pretty easy stage, let's be honest. 7.1 second gap from the guy on second position. And next up we had a rallycross event, the sector battle around my least favorite track. This is actually not a very good track for me. It's actually pretty good for the AI, and I actually didn't completely dominate around here. It was pretty impressive to see the AI finally putting up a little bit of competition on me for that event, because I've almost like dominated this one on most of the other events. I really would like to see the AI getting a little bit better. It's on the highest difficulty level and it's really not battling me at all. Only on that first Australian stage where I couldn't actually win. I don't know why, but I just couldn't win. Now in this one we can see a very good first sector. Second sector was better for the AI, and the third sector, let me see, that's the third sector. No, third sector actually lost again. So it was actually a draw, 1-1-1. So it was actually very, very close there. If you can see, around that final sector, we're going to be getting that green one, and also the final sector, which was pretty easy. Also going to be getting another green sector, and that pretty much was the final score. A 3 for me, 3 best sectors for me, 1 for Talbot and 1 for Elias. So very, very close battle. I loved seeing that the AI actually put up a little bit of battle on me. On the second lap, I couldn't get the good sectors again, and yeah, that was the final score. A 3-1-1. Couldn't dominate that event, and it's a good sign of things to come. Hopefully I can be beaten at some point on those events, because as a whole thing, this event is actually quite amazing. I love how you get on the equalizer, you get the average speed, so for who is actually ahead. I like the whole project, should I call it, and I would love to see it implemented on their rally or something like that. Next stage we had another Australian stage, but this one actually was a double stage event, so we had 2 stages to do, this one and another one, and the overall result would give you the gold medal or the silver medal or the bronze medal. Of course, we're not looking for gold medals, we're looking for the perfect result on each and every championship of this career mode. So this time in Australia it was much easier. It was nothing like that first stage. That first stage was just something different. It wasn't Australia. It was hell. But this one, I already knew it. I remember this stage and I did quite well already from first try. And I was able already, as you can see from the first sector, you're going to see very soon. Very good result already from the first sector. 2.4 second gap. Very flat out. You have to be very brave around here.
Left 3 cut and right 5 long. Left 650. Right 5 plus 120. Left 6 into right 5 minus at junction 100. Left 4 over crest into right 6 plus 80.
That was a bit of a bad turn there, but it didn't really cost us a lot of time. I feel like the second sector was quite good still. We gained some time. And on to the third one, let's see how well we can do there. I was driving pretty well. I was starting to feel more and more comfortable on the car. 13.6 second gap. That's what we're talking about. We're talking business now. But yeah, it was actually very good. I started feeling more comfortable in the car, driving a little bit more to the limit. And it's actually very nice to have a variety of cars on each category, because on the next time we're going to be having the 70s Rallies Car Championship, I'm going to be using a different car, probably the Arbeth or the Mini Cooper or the Lancia Fulvia. I'm probably going to be using the Arbeth purely because I have never tried it before in my life. But this was probably the end of the stage. A very huge straight, nothing really to worry about, just full throttle to the end of this stage, and across the finish line at 5:04.73, which was going to give us another victory here on that first stage. And the gap was pretty huge, so that made me feel very comfortable going into the second stage. I had to lose by like around 17 or 13 seconds, something like that, so it was almost impossible. Even if we lost out on the stage win, we would still win the overall rally. But yeah, with that in mind, I was very relaxed. I took it very carefully around here. Didn't want to make a huge mistake and just get another gold medal here in Australia.
Right 4 plus into left 5, 40. Bump into left 4 and right 4 plus, 40. Right 4 long opens. Left 4 minus into right 5, left 6. Right 6, left 5 minus cut, 40. Right 6 minus, 40. Left 4 and right 3 plus over bump. And left 3 plus. Caution, right 5 minus over bump, 40. Caution, right 2, 30. Crest and left 4 plus long, 40. Right 6, left 6, and right.
A lot of you might feel like my wheel rotation settings are very weird, but trust me, they aren't. They're pretty normal. It's just that it looks very weird, but they are normal. I use the same wheel rotation settings on WRC8. On their Rally 2.0 I use less wheel rotation. I feel like I'm using a 480 degrees. On this one I use a 560, 540 degrees, something like that. So yeah, it might look pretty weird, but it is the way to have a more like responsible wheel on the PC version of the game. Obviously on the console version it feels quite good, as I've heard. But yeah, another first position, even though we didn't really need it, but we're gonna be getting those credits and reputation, and pretty much another win. 9 seconds this time round overly from the lead, 30 seconds overly, as you can see, and we got another gold medal. And for the last event of this 70s Rally Cars Championship, it was a rallycross race. As you can see, we're driving up against a Fulvia, the BMWs, and probably a Mini Cooper is behind me, driven by Yokohama. I feel like these are tires, Yokohama tires. I feel like they are tires for cars and all that. But yeah, I've been just pushed away, completely pushed out of the road. The Mini Cooper just wanted to bump me. Everybody bumped me there. I was down into 5th into the first lap, so I decided why not go and do the Joker straight away. I had nothing to lose. Not the best of runs around there, but with only now 2 laps to go, I was on the last position, actually 5th, because the Mini Cooper went for the Joker as well. Mini Cooper or the Abarth, one of those 2 cars. But yeah, it was actually very tough, this one. I had a lot of competition, as you can see already on lap number 2. Cars up ahead haven't done the Joker lap yet. Look at this huge jump up the inside of the Lancia Fulvia. What a crazy move there, side by side. Of course you're gonna have some contact there. The three leaders, the 3 top cars have jumped in for the Joker. I'm onto the jumps there, and probably we're not gonna be making it because the cars from the Joker have a better exit. And as you can see here, we're going to be making contact with the car, with that BMW who went around the outside. I'm going up the inside into the penultimate corner, bump him out of the racing line. It is fair, it is rallycross, there's going to be contacts obviously. And we're on to 2nd position as we went into the final lap. 1 second gap from Nagi there, who is leading the race. Can we actually go for a move? I'm probably going to be going for a move on the jump, where the AI is slowing down, unfortunately. Otherwise I probably wouldn't have got the victory here. But let's see. Behind there on the slipstreaming, he's probably going to be braking before the jump. Yeah, there you go, he brakes and we're going flat out through there, complete the move onto 1st position. I ran a little bit wide there, and I think I made contact there with the BMW, so we're actually still very close. It could go for a tie bomb into the penultimate corner, you never know. Let's see, he's actually very close. You can see the indicator there, the green arrow that showcases that he's on my inside line now. Can he go for the move? He probably can. I'm late braking as much as I can. He's on the inside line. Can he complete a move there? Onto the final corner, that left-hander across the finish line. We're going to be winning this rallycross event. It was actually a very, very close one, and I was very happy to see that I was into competition finally. Of course, this only happened because I got bumped into the first lap and I dropped down the field quite a lot. But another gold medal, 5/10 victory there. This I think must have been our closest race so far. And as you can see right here, 317th overly in the world standings, and the next Sebastian Loeb event wants you to be on 308th. So probably on the next episode we're gonna be having another Sebastian Loeb event, which are the toughest events pretty much, where you also unlock a car if you win. Next up we got the Junior Championship, which includes the Class 2 Wheel Drive Pro, the Rally 70s, which we've already done, but we're probably going to be buying different cars, so there's a little bit of variety in this championship. But there's two new classes, Class 4 and Class A8, so I'm really looking forward to trying these two new classes. But firstly, we're going to be trying the two same classes, but with different cars. So probably we're going to be buying a different Saxo or the Clio, or on the 70s car, we're probably going to be buying the Abbott. So there's still a lot to look into. There's still a lot to do in this game, and there's still a lot of cars to try out, and I'm really looking forward to continuing this series. But thanks to this car, we've just completed our first Rally 70s Championship. So yeah, that was it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the like button to see more content of SLRE, Sebastian Loeb, Rally Evolution, Career Mode. Tomorrow there's going to be episode 2 of my F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. And until then, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.